Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Things are good. Not. They're not. Our economies are going down, 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 but virtue signaling. Unbelievable. But we can see who's profiting out of this. You can name names, point fingers, look at, not me, look at, and unbelievable. It makes you wonder. How come? What a coincidence. These guys make billions and we pay more at the pump. It's interesting. And our life is So this article I have is from Reuters. They always tell the truth. It's May 16, 2022. U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve drops to lowest level since 1987. Wow. So, Houston, Texas. The amount of crude oil in the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve dropped by 5 million barrels in the week to May 13. Data from the U.S. Department of Energy showed. I don't really believe that. I don't believe that. And I'll tell you why. When President Biden, see how nice I was, President Biden, he instituted an order that the United States will suck 1 million barrels a day from the reserves for 6 months to curb the price at the pump and blah, blah, blah. It's been more than 5 days. Unless United States replenishes in the same time it sucks out, which that's stupid. You know what I mean? So how is only 5 million barrels? That's 5 days, isn't it? If they said they're going to do it 1 million a day. I mean, that's first grade arithmetics, right? But nevertheless, I don't know by what kind of arithmetics these guys function. You know what I mean? So nevertheless, let's go and see. Stockpile, blah, 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 in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve fell to 538 million barrels, the lowest since 1987. Wait a second. I know that those Strategic Petroleum Reserves are 714 million barrels. 714. I might be 1 million off, but 714, and it dropped to 538. And they said it's dropped 5. Since when? Maybe the strategic reserves were not full, even though my information tells me they were. Nevertheless, I go to the pump. This is how it was. They said they're gonna suck it out, so they can put it on the market. So we, the American citizens, will not pay as much as at the pump, and will curb the increase of the price. No. Before they did this, the gas at the pump for regular where I live was $4.39. 4.39 1 gallon. When this guy said, oh, we mismanaged things and Russia, they start sucking the oil from the reserves, and it dropped from 4.39, it dropped to 3.59 for about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And now guess where they are? And now we're at 4.80, 4.50, 4.60. That's where they are right now. So they bounced back. I know that the Americans also sent to Europe, because I posted a video where the cargoes were going from you know what I mean? The tankers were going from Houston to Rotterdam, Netherlands or /Holland from our reserves. And now we're just 5 million. Doesn't that up? Maybe they were not full, but 5 million since then. Since when? 5 days ago? Probably. About 3.9 million barrels of sour crude was released into the market, while about 1.1 million barrels of sweet crude was issued, according to data. Okay, President Joe Biden in March announced the largest release ever for the U.S. from the U.S. emergency oil reserves at 1 million barrels per day of crude oil for 6 months from the reserve, in an attempt to bring down gasoline prices that have soared during Russia's war with Ukraine. Ukraine. No. Before that, it was 439. Before the Russians. Before the Russians, it was that. I don't know. And it jumped to 52 or something like that. About 10 cents. And it dropped to $1 or almost $1. So it says here that before that, the United States had committed to release 30 million barrels of SPR oil in March and pledged in November to release 50 million barrels from SPR. We release because someone else, no names given, fills those reserves. And these guys manage them very well, but it's Putin's fault, all of it. We sanction them, but it's Putin's fault right there. U.S. oil prices have surged nearly 25% to nearly $114 a barrel as markets worry about a supply crunch. Retail gasoline and diesel prices touched record highs, they're not going to tell us, this week as fuel demand rebounds to near pre-pandemic levels while refinery capacity has dropped. The 180 million barrel release is equivalent to about 2 days of global demand and was the third time Washington had tapped the SPR in the 6 months prior. Okay, and now winners of the latest round of sales from the SPR include Valero Energy Corp, Motiva, ExxonMobil, Shell, Phillips, and Marathon Petroleum Corporations. Good, excellent. The workers are doing great. They get bonuses after bonuses. They all have islands in the Caribbean by Tahiti. All the workers over there. And the CEOs by planets. The moon is all moon. No, moon. I'm talking about Neptune. All these are already bought. Moon was bought a long time ago, I think in '69. So, at least 3 vessels carrying crude oil from U.S. emergency stockpiles sailed for Europe in April as refineries there scrambled to replace Russian crude supplies, according to the U.S. Customs data. Why is that? Oh, they impose sanctions. Okay. Virtue signaling. Great. Now, this is what's going to be. Imagine you guys, I don't know about people, I don't know, 40, 50s, higher, when they have older, they have children or grandchildren. Remember that in about 10 or 15 years, you guys meet in a park, the friends, and discuss, hey, Johnny, you remember those times when we were virtuous, man? Remember? Yeah, Tommy, I remember that. Yeah, you remember all our children died because of that? Man, but we were virtuous. Damn, we were virtuous. Yeah, Tommy, you're right. Is that how I'm going to talk? Yeah, we were virtuous, but our lives went down and our kids did not have food or whatever, and my life is in wherever it is because we were virtue signaling. If you want to do that, you do it, but don't make me. I would like a referendum. Referendum, please. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See ya.